For some men, even if the perfect opportunity presented itself in front of them, they'd find a way to destroy it. I remember a time when I was at university. It was after a night out, we'd gone back to our apartment and we'd brought some girls back. And there was one that seemed quite interested in me. But at that time, I was still very insecure about myself. And the thought of kind of being intimate with the girl, like, terrified me. So I ended up pretending to be too drunk and too tired, and nothing ever really happened. And for some men, they might end up going out drinking the night before they're meant to meet the girlfriend's parents. Or maybe they just start getting into arguments with a girl, even though they're not really real arguments. We have this habit of destroying the thing that we actually want. And this is really dangerous, and it's a pattern that can continue on. And it's a common misconception that when we self-sabotage, that, oh, we're out of control and we just let things go. That's not actually true. When we self-sabotage, it's actually a desperate attempt to regain control, because what we're doing is trying to avoid a sense of change. We're afraid. It's afraid of the unknown. And this can be quite problematic, especially for guys where, say they've never had a girlfriend, like if they've been single for a long time. Being in a relationship, despite the fact that they want that, is also quite scary, and it can lead men to self-sabotaging. I was working with a client recently, and he's sort of young, mid-20s, not had a girlfriend before, but we got him out there and he started dating this girl, and they went on like 3 or 4 dates. And from my perspective, things were going really well. But then one call he turned up and he told me, I don't know if I'm really feeling it. I'm not really sure about her. And I was just like, dude, I know you. This girl is right for you. What's making you feel so unsure? I don't think you're thinking clearly. And what essentially ended up happening was, I told him they had a date coming up this week. And I was like, right, dude, go on this date and be open-minded. See her for that potential opportunity that this is. Because I know you. This girl is what you're looking for. And if you go to that date and you come back next week and you tell me it's not right, I'll believe you. So he went out. He went on the date and he came back next week and he was like, dude, you were right. I'm super into her, and they're still dating now. All it was that temporary moment of, oh my God, what could happen? Is this girl right for me? Oh, if I commit to her, am I missing out on other opportunities? Oh, I don't know, safety, single, self-sabotage. Let's break all of that. Like, I truly know this feeling. Like, I went from being that guy that was petrified of intimacy to having to develop myself into someone that was completely comfortable with it, and something that I kind of pride myself on in my current relationships. So what did I do? I would say 3 things really helped me. Firstly, I started telling the truth. It is almost impossible to know who you are, what you want, and who you genuinely are on that deeper level without telling the truth. We jumble it up. We have no idea. You speak who you are into being. And if all I'm doing is corrupting my speech and lying to people, saying I like this thing when I don't actually like it, trying to impress people, then I'll often end up self-sabotaging, because I'll be afraid of going for that thing that I do actually want, because I don't even know if I want it. I've been telling myself I'm into this kind of girls to impress the group of friends I'm in. And then this girl that I actually like, well, oh God, do I want to go for it? No, but then I compromise this. I'll self-sabotage. Telling the truth was like a vitally important principle for me. Then, starting to become more comfortable with vulnerability, with the unknown. Being comfortable being uncomfortable. And this can be in small and large steps. It can be as something as like trivial, you may see it as trivial, as taking cold showers. Like, for men who are like continuous self-sabotagers, like professional self-sabotagers, then one of the things they need to work on is their ability to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Maybe that's sharing something more intimate about themselves. Maybe it's pushing themselves to do challenges they've not done before, present something, speak out in front of people. That comfort level that will come with pushing your boundaries is really essential, so you're not running away afraid every time a new challenge presents itself. Then finally, err on the side of action. I remember when it was the day of a date with the girl that ended up sort of being my first girlfriend, where I'd done that thing. I'd met her a few nights before, we'd arranged to go on a date, something like the Tuesday. I'd gone out on the Monday night. I'd ended up getting drunk. And I remember being so hungover that morning where I was like, do I really want to meet this girl? I feel hungover, I feel tired, I don't feel that great. But then I was like, dude, err on the side of action. Go on the date. You never know what's going to happen. Well, I ended up dating that girl for 2 years. Like literally, we ended up going on for 2 years, and it was just because I was brave enough to go for that date. I was brave enough to end up erring on the side of action, doing things, going out, putting yourself out there, being vulnerable. So if you feel like you are that serial self-sabotager, then start to see what's really happening. It's not that you just have these traits about you, oh, I just tend to burn stuff down, it's just me, I'm that kind of person. No, it's actually fear. It's fear of the unknown. Start to develop your comfortability with that. And I tend to find there is one emotion that is crippling most men with that. If you want to see what that is the most toxic emotion for men, the one that destroys their relationships and leaves them single and alone forever. Check that video out up here and you'll start to understand how just one single emotion can cause so much damage.